Takeoff spotted in public. Takeoff supposedly passed away on the night of Halloween 2022. But now, it's months later and footage is being released of Takeoff being spotted in the streets of Atlanta. A lot of people claim the footage is fake and it's just a Takeoff lookalike. But things started to seem a little suspicious, so I started to do my research on Takeoff's case, and you will not believe the information I came across. Surprisingly, there's actually no trace of Takeoff's body, and what's even more weird is there hasn't been a funeral. The dark truth behind Takeoff's so-called passing will shock you. There's actually so much that goes into what happened to Takeoff and why he faked his passing. After doing hours of deep research, the Lime Report team has come across many classified documents about Takeoff's case, and we finally pieced together what we think happened. On top of that, to prove our theory is correct, there's a recent video that's been going around on social media of Takeoff being spotted in public. This is a very rare case, and we've only really dealt with a situation like this once before in the rap game. And that was with the legendary Tupac Shakur, that people until today still think he faked his passing. I know you're probably confused, but trust me when I say you'll be shocked to find out the truth behind Takeoff's passing. There's obviously a lot to get into today, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Lime Report. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword Takeoff to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at Takeoff spotted in public. There's been a lot of talk about Takeoff still being alive and faking his passing. At first, this seemed like another weird theory to the Lime Report team, but after doing some deeper research, we found some pretty interesting things about Takeoff's passing. To begin with, there's actually no trace of Takeoff's body and where it was taken after his so-called passing. And on top of that, it's been months since Takeoff's passing and there's never actually been a legit funeral. The Lime Report team did all the research possible, and after looking deeper into this, it was interesting how we couldn't find one legal document of Takeoff's funeral. A lot of people would argue that he had a private funeral that wasn't publicized, which can make sense, but the problem is there's not one classified document of Takeoff's legal funeral. Now that is weird to me, but that's not all. Takeoff and Quavo were supposedly out playing dice games on the night of Takeoff's passing, and things went south when an argument arose about the dice game. At this point in the night, Takeoff was spotted by multiple people exiting the building. Multiple witnesses said they saw Takeoff leave the building through the staircase exit before the firing. But for some reason, this part of the night isn't publicized. The media decided to keep this part of the night on the down low. But it makes sense that Takeoff was spotted leaving the building and then spotted months after the incident in the streets of Atlanta. As if that's not enough evidence to prove Takeoff's still alive, there are literally no funeral documents that are official. But why? Why would Takeoff want to fake his passing? Well, there's actually a lot that goes into it, and it's a whole different story. The truth behind why Takeoff faked his passing will have you shocked. If you go back to not too long ago when the Migos split apart, there's actually a few details that the public missed. A lot of you are wondering what the reasoning was for the Migos splitting apart. Some might say it was because Saweetie, or maybe some other reason that the internet makes you think it is. But the truth is, it was all a part of a plan that was made by the upper-leveled men in suits that own all the rights to the Migos music. You see, there's actually a lot that goes into the music industry, and when you're as big as the Migos were, it's next level. The Migos were on top of the world during the peak of their career, and things quickly went super industry. Takeoff was the founder of the Migos group, and it's said by Offset and Quavo that he pushed the agenda the most. What's interesting is as soon as things started to go super industry, Takeoff wanted out. But that wasn't possible because of contracts that Takeoff had already signed. There was only one way Takeoff can break contract, and that was with a person's life. Takeoff got creative and came up with the idea of taking Takeoff's life and going back to the old him, the way things originally were. It was obviously a sacrifice, but Takeoff was up for the deal. And that's the theory behind Takeoff still being alive. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Lime Report. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan.